it's Diesel Dan 74. It's October 14th. I showed up a little late today. We're taking out our DeKalb or Asgrow soybean test plot. I think there's probably about 12 varieties or so in this plot as well. I think from a 3.8 all the way up to maybe a 4.4 or 4.5 or something, or maybe even higher than that. This is just kind of a comparison look at all the varieties. You can tell the different colors, and then the height. There's kind of these are taller over here on the right than the left, and then up here we got even some green leaves on these. These will be a little later season bean as I walk down here farther. There's also another height difference between the two of them, and also you can notice the color difference right there between the variety. So it's going to be kind of an interesting plot to take out today, and you know, kind of see what we see as far as yields and moisture. And the big thing is this summer or late summer was we got a late rain, a good rain, about 2 inches, and that really didn't help like your 3.8 beans, but it's probably going to show a lot of, you know, better yield results on the later maturing beans. And while we're taking this plot out, I'm going to show you a few video clips and footage from our test plot tour and supper, dinner we had in our shop. So if you want to watch this little video clip and pictures, we'll be taking out the plot while you do that and collecting the data, and then we'll go over what you know, what the top yielders were. So hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all back on here in a little bit. It's Diesel Dan 74. We're back on here after we just combined the soybean plot. Hope you just enjoyed watching the coverage from our open house plot tour this summer. Today I've got Ryan Rohde with MFA Agri Services with me today. Ryan, how you doing?
Very good. How are you?
Not too bad. Let's talk about this plot a little bit. How many varieties was in that plot?
We had 12 varieties in this market development plot today.
And ranging from maturities?
3.8 to a 4.6.
4.6. And as far as moisture-wise, what was?
They were all in that 11 range. We had one that was in the 10, and one was in the 12. So we averaged it out about 11%. 11%. So it's all pretty well dry and ready to combine. You bet.
And then as far as bushel-wise, from the high side to low side, what was the range in that?
High side, the winner was Asgrow 4232, took the lead at 55.7, and the bottom was Asgrow 4531. It went 40.1. And
that's a 4.5 bean, and it yielded at the lowest. Does that kind of surprise you on that there?
It surprises me a little bit, but we've also got some. We've got a Asgrow 4433 that was in third place at 46 bushel. Of course, in second place was a 3832 Asgrow. It's a 3.8. It's been a real strong bean the last 2 or 3 years. Along with that 4232, it's a very good package bean with those two. The 4232, you can go just about anywhere with them. The 3832, I'd keep it on that 60% better ground on your farm. So it's been a good, consistent. Yes, yes.
And you said the top one was 54?
55.7.
55, and then the next one would drop down to 47, right?
47.7.
So we have about an 8 bushel from first to second. That's quite a bit of spray when it comes to beans.
You bet. Yes, it is.
So, any thoughts, any surprises you see with this?
Not really. This is about what I thought it would be. I thought there was another 3.8 bean. There was a tawny bean in there, 3833. I thought it would be a little bit better than it was, but I've heard some different comments from other growers that have got that bean, and it's really not one that they particularly care for. The 3832 has been the best bean in everybody's lineup.
Yeah, and you might touch just a little bit on our rainfall this summer. Kind of a hit and miss, wasn't it?
Yes, a little bit hit and miss on rain. But then again, you got to give beans some credit. You know, they're pretty hardy, and they can usually do pretty well in a dry season like we saw last year.
Sure, sure. And you know, hit and miss. We'd have good rain, but it just seemed like it took a while from rain to rain.
Yep. Yep.
And I think we did have a late rain. And what any
thoughts on the later rain?
Yeah, the later rain kind of just some people thought they were going to get some beans, and other people got disappointed, didn't they?
Exactly, exactly. You know, and the late rain should have helped those 45-31s, but it didn't today. But the 4.4s and the 4.2s seem to be, it helped them a lot.
I was thinking the same thing with the 4.5s, that they were going to really start showing some later maturity, got the rain at the right time, and just quite wasn't their time this year for them. So that kind of caught me by surprise anyway. So anything else, Ryan, you want to comment on?
No, I sure do appreciate the Wheeling Farms for their participation in this market development plot, and we hope to do it in years to come.
All right, sounds good, Ryan. Perfect. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Yep.